My lords, 2023, the second respondent leaves the matrimonial home, my lords. The father of the second respondent, along with certain persons, would come, my lords, and cause assault on the present petitioner, the first petitioner, the husband. Then an MC is filed after that on grounds of cruelty. And, my lords, that divorce petition is pending. Matters of this nature, my lords, where 498 is sought to be invoked, that too after a long gap of time, my lords. The view taken by Supreme Court recently, my lords, where after 9 years, with so many proceedings, restitution of conjugal rights, where they have brought the couple together, then she goes away from it. And then, my lords, attack on the husband. Husband sets a law in motion with an FIR, similar to what happened even in the Supreme Court case.
Yes.
After that comes the present case.
But what has happened, who's a family friend, he says that, my lord, because the complainant had 2 daughters, he is saying that, my lord, he has another daughter who will get married to the husband. And he suggests the husband that he has 2 wives. That is the allegation also. We are willing, my lord. We are willing. But now what has happened, my lord? No, the complaint government still stand. For this reason, they have filed an anticipatory bail, my lord. They filed the next date of hearing is on 13/6.
Yes, bail is not
Bail has not been granted. They have not even appeared before the police.
Next.
My lords, in this matter, my lords, the matter which had come up last week, 498A, my lords, few events that have transpired before this complaint is filed. My lords, the marriage is of the year 2014, my lords. My lords, 2023, the second respondent leaves the matrimonial home, my lords. Thereafter, my lords, petitioner would issue notice more for restitution of conjugal rights, my lords. That was done on 31/1/2024. Then, my lords, there was a mediation. In the mediation, the couple were brought together, my lords. This should happen on 28/3/2024, my lords. After that, my lords, on 3/4/2024, the father of the second respondent, along with certain persons, would come, my lords, and cause assault on the present petitioner, the first petitioner, the husband, where he dislodges his shoulder, my lords. And then a complaint is given on that basis. A police complaint on 4/4/2024 is given, my lords. Then an MC is filed after that on grounds of cruelty. And, my lords, that divorce petition is pending. And there's an interim order restraining the respondents from causing any trouble, my lords, which happens on 27/4/2024, my lords. Then comes this complaint on 7/5/2024, my lords. Virtually after 9 years from the date of marriage, 8-page complaint, my lords, as though the events from 2014 onwards, what has happened. And in this complaint, my lords, not just the husband, all others, my lords, if the petitioner's ranks are seen, my lords, the father-in-law, mother-in-law, sister of the petitioner number 1, sister of the petitioner number 1 residing at US, son of petitioner number 4 who's a student, my lords, against him they say 354, my lords, and 1 family friend are included. Now, in matters of this nature, my lords, where 498 is sought to be invoked, that too after a long gap of time, my lords, the view taken by Supreme Court recently, my lords, where
Achin Gupta,
where they say, in fact, my lords, they would request the legislators to have a relook at section 84 and
Section
84
84 to
85 of the BNS.
BNS.
To say what exactly is happening, how you can go about it. If, my lords, there's a reference to the 2 previous judgments, my lords. One is
Tashkan Kaushar,
Preeti Gupta,
Preeti
Kaushal, and Arnesh Kumar. Now, if my lords would kindly notice Achit Gupta, similar, my lords, what has happened in this case, the same kind of contentions, my lords, which were taken there. Could I just pass on that one judgment, my lords? There, my lords, High Court had declined to interfere in 482, my lords. Matter went to the Supreme Court. Supreme Court extracts the whole complaint. That complaint is 16 pages, similar to what we have as 18. I'm sorry.
This
I reported.
2024
You
SEC
report-
online
yeah,
SC
just-
759.
Yes, my lords.
Yes.
My lords, just for a minute, my lords, if I can
I've
just
seen,
point
tell
out.
me.
A complaint, I've noted about 16 paragraphs, my lords. It runs from page 3 to page 7. The whole complaint is extracted. After that, my lords, the court would notice, my lords, submissions which were done, delay insofar as the FIR is concerned, my lords. They would say there's a delay of about 1 decade for the FIR to be registered from the date of marriage. We get that at paragraph 12, my lords. And they would say, my lords, that the relevant portion, I'll just point the relevant portion, my lords, how the court observes. My lords, if paragraph 36, I mean, in fact, my lords, 32 only, many times the parents, including close relatives of the wife, make a mountain out of a molehill. Anta. Paragraph 32 only, instead of salvaging the situation,
You've seen Justice Pardiwala said.
making
Yes.
possible endeavors to get them together, instead of doing that, you would set the criminal law in motion and you would want the police to go against them. And in this case, I'm given to understand, my lords, the police who is investigating is a relative of the complainant itself.
Oh.
And on this basis, 32, kindly notice, my lords, after that, they quote Denning, my lords, in paragraph 33. And finally, my lords, at paragraph 36, my lords, I'll just read this more for my satisfaction than my lords. For the foregoing reasons, we have reached the conclusion that if the criminal proceedings, I'm sorry.
Ide togoli.
I'll read
I
it.
have seen. You can take it.
Just these two, my lords.
Yes.
My lords, for the
No, that is
foregoing
only a
reasons-
suggestion by the Supreme Court to the Parliament to look into.
Yes, my lords, they
Look into for an amendment of sections 86 to 88 of the BNS.
yes, my lords, which was equivalent to 498
No,
here,
times.
equivalent.
88 BNS under 498.
And that is to come from 1st July.
1st of July.
ಇಲ್ಲಿವರೆಗೆ ಏನಾಗ್ಲಿಲ್ಲ, my lords. Discussion ಆಗ್ಲಿಲ್ಲ.
ಯಾವ್ದಕ್ಕೆ?
For looking into 84, 85, it stands as it stood.
That's a suggestion.
Suggestion to the legislation, have a relook, because it is the most misused provision, my lords.
ಆತರ ತುಂಬಾ ಇದೆ IPC misuse provision.
And even Dowry Prohibition Act, we have in other acts also special enactments, my lords, we see it. Now, my lords,
Problem.
please
But
look
you
at
can't paint every case with the same brush.
no, please look at the present case, my lords.
Hmm.
After 9 years, with so many proceedings, restitution of conjugal rights, where they have brought the couple together, then she goes away from it. And then, my lords, attack on the husband. Husband sets a law in motion with an FIR, similar to what happened even in that Supreme Court case.
Yes.
After that comes the present case, my lords.
All right.
Would
Yes.
it not be an abuse, my lords?
Yes, sir.
Lord, 350 was clearly attraction so far as father-in-law is also concerned, my lord.
Where is that, sir?
Page 46, my lord, of the petition. Apart from 498, my lord, there's 315, 380, 354, and other offenses also.
Page 44.
Page 46, my lord, second paragraph. This is insofar as accused number 6 is concerned. That is,
One
my lord,
minute,
the sister-in-law's son.
Page 2424.
What more is required, my lord? They cannot tell in detail what has happened
Fine.
subsequent thereafter. Next paragraph also, my lord. My lord, the accused number A7, the next paragraph.
This is A6.
A6 and
A6 is 2424.
A6 is 2424.
Accused number 7 yaru?
Accused number 7, my lord, is
Family
one
friend.
family friend, my lord.
Family friend.
Yes, my lord. Insofar as they are concerned, that is at page number 45, my lord. The previous page, second paragraph.
Alla, 45. Yeah, A7.
A7. Now, my lord, what has happened? Who's a family friend? He says that, my lord, because the complainant had 2 daughters, he is saying that, my lord, he has another daughter who will get married to the husband, and he suggests the husband that he has 2 wives. That is the allegation also made. In support of the family members. 45 also, my lord, insofar as accused number
ಈಗ
7.
ಯಾರನ್ನ ಬಿಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೀರಾ ಈ ಪೆಟಿಷನರ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ?
My lords, one sentence is very relevant.
ಅವ್ರು ಯಾರು ಬಿಟ್ಟಿಲ್ಲ ನಾವು. So that is why all the complaints.
One sentence is very relevant. Last portion of the complaint at page 49, her request.
This accused number 7 also.
Accused number 7 also, my lord. Accused number 7, my lord, in
6 5 yaru?
5, my
Sister,
lord, is the
sister.
sister-in-law.
Sister. Against 5 also there are allegations?
There are some, my lord, insofar as accused number 5, there are in first page of the complaint, page 41. Last paragraph.
Then accused number 4 yaru?
Accused number 4 is also the sister. my lord.
So these two ಮೇಲೆ ಏನಿದೆ?
Yes, my lord. In fact, my lord, accused number 4, she stays, my lord, in fact, in the road parallel to where the petitioner and the husband stay.
5
5, my lord,
ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಶೀಟ್ ಆಗಿದೆಯಾ?
Illa, my lords, our request is to bring them together. 49, please notice page 49, my
they
lords.
filed an
The
anticipatory bail.
Request
That
to the
is 6, my lord, is the
investigating
next date of
officer is to bring us together. Please notice the second paragraph, my lords. In fact, my lords, it should not have been registered as an FIR. They should have brought them together. That is the request made.
So you want to come back together now?
Lord, we are willing, my lord. We are willing. But now what has happened, my lord? No, the complaint government still stand. For this reason, they have filed an anticipatory bail, my lord. They filed the next date of hearing is on 13/6. Then, my lord,
Bail is not.
bail has not been granted. They have not even appeared before the police.
Hmm.
When that is pending, my lord, they come before the court and seeking stay of the proceedings.
Is it a case of 482
Bails.
not being maintainable, my lord?
Seek bails. No conversion of 482 court to a bail court.
This is what they're trying to do. my lord.
Seek bail.
These are the facts. She wants to, according to her, please bring us together.
Well, she's
that's
also
the
willing-
request,
willing
please
also-
bring
If
us
that's the
together is
request, my
first-
lords, let her come.
Now, my
Rather
lord,
than having
what has
a
happened? The
complaint
complaint
against me.
are very clear. The accused number 7, in fact, my lord, is in
No, that
in
accused
collusion
number
with the-
6 and 7 appear to have gone beyond their limits.
My lords, kindly notice the date of complaint from the allegation. 7/5 is the complaint. Clearly, my lords,
Sir,
2/4, if anything like that would have happened, 1 month thereafter coming with this complaint.
It is
my
not a
lords.
strange, she's a wife, sir.
But
My
ultimately,
lords,
my lord,
why
they
do
find
all
they
the
want to stay with
proceedings
the
that are
husband.
pending between the parties, my lords, an FIR which has been given against a father,
You-
similar
you
what
seek
happened.
Bail and come.